I'd like to talk a few minutes today about a very interesting situation that has come up. The Way International, known as TWI, is suing SANJ, or the Society for the Advancement of Nazarene Judaism, on the grounds of plagiarism. They say that their original translation of the Peshitta, the Aramaic New Testament, has been copied by the Society for the Advancement of Nazarene Judaism, James Trim in particular, except that they changed a few words. And it's a very interesting thing that I like to follow, because I was reading the brief that the SANJ wrote in response to that lawsuit. And though they did deny plagiarizing the Way International's version, they have submitted a brief to the court to have the case dismissed, not on the grounds of plagiarism, but on the grounds that the court cannot hear a case involving religious doctrine according to the First Amendment to the Constitution, which is the separation of church and state. I think it's very, very interesting, because the court would have to walk a very, very fine line. They're not allowed to approve or disapprove of religious doctrine. And since most of Christianity their doctrine is based on the New Testament, it would be very, very difficult to prove translation, because that translation is biased by the interpreter's faith. And since so many people's doctrines are based on the New Testament, the courts could very easily fall into proving or disapproving doctrine. So it's going to be a very interesting case to watch. And I don't know what the outcome is going to be. I know if I were going to be on the court, I think I would take my hands off of it, because I would not want to fall into the violation of the separation of church and state, or even take the chance as being seen doing that, because that would just open up the court for more lawsuits. And when you think about it, someone translating scripture, how can they possibly have it copyrighted? I mean, these are pretty much doctrines, scriptures that are open to the public. And to say that your translation is this way and therefore it needs to be copyrighted and nobody else can come along and come up with a similar translation, would be very difficult to do. You can only translate scriptures so many ways without it being similar. And it just doesn't make sense to me. And I really think that SANJ is going to come out the winner on this, especially because not only are they rebutting it for that reason, but the Way International has demanded that the courts order that all of the materials from SANJ be destroyed. That's not right. That's just not right at all. I could understand having the courts make it a law that you have to include the Way International's credits in your work, but to say that SANJ has to destroy all of their materials is just unbelievable. So it's going to be interesting to follow this case, and I'll try to keep you posted on it as I see things come across the internet. You have a good day, and shalom.